final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Breeze now to throw. Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Well, that is a quick... lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They run. This is Cohen. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Hayden Hurst with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
From the gun, it's Allen. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm here, my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Steps in, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dietrich Wise Jr., he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And this one will be brought back to the 22. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
the pickup of 3.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
Allen's pass.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice...
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Texans scoop it.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Now on 2nd and 13. Breeze. With a juke. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Complete.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They do go for it. It's Breeze. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. First down, a run with Cohen. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Allen now on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's into the clear. The 20, 10, and he will score. It's a touchdown.
Houston.
Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And that is caught for the 2 points. These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 8-8.
So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, Allen. Going deep downfield for Ross. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 53 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Allen's throw is complete. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Buying time to his left. Deebo Samuel there to make the grab. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Here's James. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. And Breeze is intercepted for the third time. Picked up by Leonard Floyd.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
And I think the ball's out. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
And so close, he gets it to the one. Out of bounds right there. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17. They'll run forward with Tariq Cohen. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
They'll try and run it in with Janovich, the fullback. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Andy Janovich, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
To the sideline.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun again to Elliott. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Able to get this to Gordon. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Quick throw out to Gordon on the perimeter. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on fourth and goal. This is caught. Fighting for the pylon, but he will not get there. They mark him short of the goal line. They get the completion, but cannot push forward into the end zone, and that will force a turnover on downs. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tariq Cohen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
And that's a lead that excites the team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 27.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff...
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
First down.
Breeze now on first down. Flush to his right. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And down inside the 15 he goes. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
21.
Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Texans turn that interception into a touchdown.
Point is good.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Here's Cohen now to return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Allen. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Frank Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Loss on the play brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of the first as that leads to 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Shrugs him off. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Flushed out right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
On the keeper.
I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off right around the 43. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll run on 1st down. Cohen, and very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Down at the 41.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Smith catches left side. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Good for us.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Deebo Samuel. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
The score, Seahawks 36, Texans 15. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Takes it at the 7. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Levante David. And this drive will start. On the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
At the 17-yard line.
Samuel bringing in the slant. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
That's good.
He's He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
Brings up second.
He'll look to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Darius Slayton with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. With that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach, okay? So he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Brings up second and 8 at the 20.
From the 25 on second down. Breeze. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
Breeze.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Houston.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
On 1st down, Breeze. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis.
Breeze.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
From midfield, here's Breeze. Caught right side, it's Lewis. The Texans on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Breeze again. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay.
Complete to Devin Duvernay.
Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Breeze to throw again. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
It's a gain of 20.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. That is caught inside the 5. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans get a bit closer. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
23.
And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
That goes for a gain of 31. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Josh Jacobs with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Texans 23. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Parker unable to get that one, but it's going to be 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, it's Breeze. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hockenson. And that'll make it 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a total